Good morning and happy Friday. I don't know what your Friday looks like, but our Friday is super stormy and super gloomy. And if you hear like the house shake, it's because we're literally in the middle of a storm right now. And I thought, what a better time than now to make our little Friday video. So also in the background, you're going to hear Graham. He's sitting in his little extra saucer 2 feet over here next to me. And if you hear some little like lullaby songs and silly things, he's playing on buttons. So, oh, there you go. I don't know if you can hear that, but there it is. So we are doing real life over here today. And this is the cutest we're going to get today because it's just one of those days. But in that real life, we can still work our businesses. And I was kind of looking at what we've done so far as a unit. This month, it's the 15th. This is the halfway mark. We've got another, 16 days, so it's like half a day towards the halfway mark since there's 31 days in July. But we've got 16 more days to make some magic happen. And if you've been in Mary Kay a long time, you'll know that 16 days is really an eternity in Mary Kay. So a lot of stuff can happen and things can change on a dime. So I'm so excited to see what the rest of this month brings and just the build-up that has been working towards right now this month. I know a lot of you are having your parties and your facials, and so keep on sharing them on our Facebook wall. I love seeing that. And just cheering each other on, right? That's what we do. We do Mary Kay Life together. So here's a little tidbit that I wanted to focus on for Friday and for the weekend. If you're new to these Friday and Monday videos, I'm always going to do always, for now until an indefinite time, we're going to be doing a Friday video to kind of kickstart your Friday and your weekend to figure out where can you squeeze in some time with Mary Kay, and then one on Monday to kind of kickstart the week off and really get your vision for the week set and written down and a little game plan going. So here's Friday. We're going to be talking about sharing, okay? And you hear me talk about sharing a lot. You hear me talk about booking, talk about coaching, talk about selling, and talk about sharing. Those are the 4 things we do in Mary Kay. And sharing is probably one of my favorite. In fact, it's my favorite. Had I not been shared this opportunity back almost 5 years ago, next month it'll be 5 years that I've been in Mary Kay. Had I not been shared this opportunity, my life would not look like this. It would not look like a Friday morning, come rain or shine. Right now it's rain and thunder and storms. But to be able to sit at home and be in workout clothes, I'll be honest, we're in workout clothes today. We don't have any facial appointments, so we don't have to get super cute, but we're still working. And have Graham chilling in his exerciser and the poor dog snuggling at my feet because he's deathly afraid of storms. So had it not been for my Mary Kay, I don't think this would be the picture. I think I'd be in some kind of a corporate job and Graham would be in daycare and the poor dog would be shivering in his boots at home by himself waiting out the storm. So I love sharing and I love just seeing how this impacts women's lives. And you never know. You never know whose plan B you can be. You never know who needs it. You never know who is dying inside where they are. And I'm going to share you a little story. Just real quick. We had a big guest event last month on, I forget what day it was, but it was last month. And I had invited a friend who had already told me, no, Mary Kay is not for me. I do not want to do this. And so I knew she straight up had told me, I don't want to do this. And I said, well, I need a guest. I just need a guest to come with me. I'll have a swag bag for you. I need a guest. And she said, okay, I'll come and support you. And up until then, she had always been saying that, Sarah, I love my job. I love what I do. I love that I get to, work from home a couple of days of the week. So she is with her little boy. Her little boy's 1. But it's not the ideal job for somebody, but for her, it was, I love my job. That's what she always said. She always told us she loved her job. And so knowing that, I wasn't really expecting much. I didn't think she would change her mind at all about that, but I needed a guest. So I invited her, and I had a little swag bag for her, and she had some fun makeup to go home with at the end of the night, and she had fun. Well, fast forward through the event, she came up to me at the end, and she said, "Oh my gosh, girl, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you. I just need to talk to you." And this girl is a dear friend of mine. We've met about 6 months ago, and we just have a lot in common. Kiddo's about the same age. We're about the same age. Our husbands are about the same age. Like, we have a lot in common in terms of our life stage right now, and just how, we want to work and provide for family and things like that. And so she came up to me at the end and she said, "Sarah, I need to talk to you. Like, when can we get together and talk a little bit more?" So in the event, she was shared with, okay, so this is just kind of a little bit of background of what this would be called in the part of sharing. So coming to the event, she was given all the information. Setting up that coffee was considered the interview, okay? And it ended up being a play date with her son and my son, and really Graham just lay down there, and her son crawled circles around him, but it was a play date. And I took her coffee, and that was the interview. And so I met with her earlier this week, and she just cried out to me, and she opened up and was vulnerable, and she said, "Sarah, I had no idea that people have so much fun in their jobs, that people have so much flexibility, and so much just love and compassion for what they do and a purpose why." And I have to be honest with you, I can't do this. I can't do my job anymore. I see what a toll it takes on our family, the fact that I can't always be here and now because I have a boss and I answer to him, and whenever he says I got to do something, I have to drop everything and do it. I don't have the flexibility and the freedom to say, "You know what, right now my kid is sick. I'm not going to take him to his grandma's house for her to watch him. I'm going to stay home and watch him instead of go to work," And so she just was pouring this all out, and y'all, I did not expect this. I did not expect this. And she said, "Once I heard everything about Mary Kay, I still need to figure out if Mary Kay is the right thing for me. But one thing that it opened my eyes to was to realize that I do not like where I am. And I've been lying to myself and lying to my family that I love what I do, and I absolutely do not love what I do." And it's a dream of hers to have more than one baby. She only has one, and she is still young and wants 2 or 3 more. She wants a big family. And I want more kids. And in the schedule that we have now, with the way I work and the way my husband works, there is no way I could even deal through a pregnancy. There's no energy, there's no time, there's no room, there's no wiggle room for any of that. And that breaks my heart because I feel like I'm stuck. I feel like I can't do anything else past what I'm doing. And I thought this was what I needed to be doing. And so thank you so much. These were her words. "Thank you so much for inviting me and insisting that I come, because Mary Kay might be for me. I still kind of have to pray through it and think about it. But you've opened my eyes to so much more of what I need to do for my family. And the fact that I was lying to myself, and this is not, her job right now is not what she can be doing for much longer, because it just doesn't work for her family. And it's not that she, is irreplaceable in that job, or, anyone can do her job really with the right qualifications in school that she had, but she saw herself as the only person that can do it. And she really stepped back and thought, "You know what? No, I'm not the only person that can do it, because if I was the only person that can do it, I would be treated with a lot more respect and a lot more love and a lot more grace and dignity, and I'm not. So that means I am replaceable, And so I tell you this story, she hasn't signed up yet. I know for sure she will eventually, because she's always asking me, "What am I doing? How's my day look? Who have I facialed lately? What are the newest products?" So she's very interested. I think she's just kind of struggling, has that little struggle in her heart right now of where do I go next? But just the fact that I shared about Mary Kay is impacting her life. She said, "Had you not shared this with me, I don't know how much longer I would have gone thinking that this is the way my life needs to be. And so that touched my heart, even though it didn't, end up yet in a new recruit for me. But it just really blessed my heart that, I was able to share my Mary Kay and share my life and share my story, and her be able to be honest and open up. And that's what moved her. My love for what I do is what moved her to really be real with herself. So who are you not sharing with that that could possibly benefit from this one way or another? So here's a little fun contest and a little just tracking sheet of how to do this. And if you guys listen to the $1 Million Message, Ambertown Guillen talked about this. I think she's Tuesday or Wednesday, I forget, but I listen almost every day. And I thought this was awesome. Just a really easy picture of how to share, when to share, and how to track it. Okay? So, if you ever know what a gold medal is in Mary Kay, a gold medal is recruiting 5 people in 1 month onto your team. Now imagine having 5 people on your team in 1 month. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. Guess what? It's doable. I've done it multiple times, and I really need to get back to doing it every single month. So whatever I challenge you to, I'm going to do too, okay? And I'll show you and keep myself accountable to you guys by showing you my tracking sheet. But what I'm about to show you is super easy. If you can read circles and cross out circles, you got it. But there's a little bit more to it. You have to be open to sharing your business. You have to be sold to the idea that Mary Kay is the best thing in the world and that every woman should try it, okay? At least try it. They're never, ever gonna know what it is for them and what it could mean for them if they haven't tried it. And you may try it and you may have it fit into your schedule for just a few hours a week and make you an extra couple $100 a month. And that may be perfect for you. And you might think that that's all that Mary Kay is, and that's wonderful for you. If that's where you are, I love it. If you're happy in your business, I'm so happy for you, and I want to continue supporting you in that. But there are other women out there that may want more than that, okay? That may want more than what job they're in, and they have no idea what Mary Kay is about because no one's actually shown them and told them. So you have to share. That's what we're called to do in this business. And I know I'm called, by God and by the company to spread the word of Mary Kay and really, really be sold out for it and know that this is changing women's lives. And when it's changing women's lives, it's changing their kids' lives, their husbands' lives, their family life, their friends' life. It is changing more than just the zeros and dollars in your, how many zeros there are in the bank account. It's a lot more than that. So this is super, super simple. Okay, Mary Kay is simple. It's not hard, but it's work. I'm not going to say it's easy. Easy and simple are very different. You have to do the work. The work is not easy, so to speak. It's simple. It's very cut and dry. This is what we do. But you have to actually do it. And if you're not doing it, you will never get the results you want. So you have to work your Mary Kay. Your Mary Kay is not going to work you. You have to work your Mary Kay. So before I show you this, you have to promise that you're going to work your Mary Kay if you want results. Okay? So check this out. And I'll have this posted on our Facebook wall and in an email to y'all. But this is a fun little tracking sheet. And if you want 5 people on your team, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not only does that move you up to being a team leader, but at 5 people, we always say 5 is where it's at. Because at 5 people, you can be going on target for your car. Like what? 5 people on my team and I can be going on target for my car? Shut the front door, yes, sign me up. Okay, so we want 5 people on your team. So if you can see, I know it's gray and white, or black and white, but there's like a little silhouette of little faces in these circles. So these are gonna be your 5 people that you're gonna recruit this month. And I know you're like, wait, what, this month? I'm gonna recruit 5 people this month? Yes, you are, because this is what you're gonna do. You are gonna share the Mary Kay opportunity, and that could be sitting down with them and sharing your heart about it and having a little outline about these are the reasons why people do Mary Kay. And this is why I do my Mary Kay, and really sharing your story. and your heart about it. Or if you feel like that's too hard, or if you feel like you've been doing that and haven't been seeing quite a perfect result, or the results you want, talk to me. We can talk through how you're sharing it. Odds are it's just something that needs to be tweaked a little bit about what you're saying and how you're saying it. That will, move people's hearts differently. Or if you just feel like, you know what, I am so not good at talking and I want to just get this done quick, there's an easier way. If you guys have seen Callie's sharing video, it's phenomenal. So I'll also be putting a link of that, and if you've earned your pearls of sharing, it's the same video that you used for that. So you're gonna send out, you're gonna send out a script of, hey girl, I'm in a contest. I need to have a few people watch this weekend. Can you be one of my people? You just gotta watch this and take a quick survey. So you're gonna have the link that you're gonna send them, and then you're gonna have the link to the survey. It's so super important that they take this survey because it seals the deal. It asks them the straightforward questions without you having to ask the question. I know sometimes even for a sale, like, oh, they loved everything, but now I'm kind of like, do I ask for the sale? What do I do now? This takes the guesswork out of it. They take the survey, we get the answers, and then we move on from there. So they have to watch the video and take the survey. That's considered a share. Okay, so 35 women. So you're going to put in their names right here at the very bottom. This is 35 circles. 35. Yes, I said it, 35. I know you know 35 people. Look through your phone. I bet you anything there are more than 35 women in there. Like, I will pay you $5 if you don't have 35 people in there. Okay, that's how adamant I am about how I know you have 35 people you can send this to. Okay, so 35 people. Of those 35 people who watch, odds are, and this is Mary Kay math, this is average over the last 53 years of us being in existence, this is for sure our average. Of 35 people watching it, about 15 people will want to know more information. They will be B, buy me a cup of coffee, I want to know more. Okay, and we'll talk to them, we'll sit down with them. If you're not local to me, we'll do a 3-way call, we'll do a FaceTime, Skype, something to where they're talking to me and finding out all that there is to know about what it takes to be in Mary Kay and what Mary Kay can do for them. Okay, so of the 35 that you're going to share that video with and also take the survey, they must take the survey. If they're not taking the survey, oh, things get lost in translation a lot, okay? Of those, 15 of them are going to want more information. Of those 15 that we talk to, 5 of them are going to say yes to Mary Kay and yes to joining your team and yes to enriching their lives and wanting more for their life. And that's going to happen because you shared. Okay, so here's the little printout. I'll have it emailed to you and here on Facebook. Super simple. This isn't rocket science at all, okay? And to kind of sweeten the pot and create a little bit of friendly competition between all of us here, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is our contest time, okay? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Whoever has the most shares, and I get an email whenever anyone takes a survey, so I'll be keeping track. You don't have to, keep track for yourself or anything like that. Just make sure they watch the video and take the survey and you're set. I'll keep a tally out here. Whoever has the most people that have watched the video and taken the survey for them for this weekend earns a beautiful Lotus bag. Okay, this is gorgeous, and I gotta admit, I'm kind of sad about giving this away, but I get a lot of gifts from Mary Kay, and bags is one of them, and I have 2 new bags that I still haven't used. Because I'm one of those people that wears out a bag and then tries a new one. So I don't want this to be in my closet collecting dust anymore. Look, it still has the plastic and the tag on it and everything. And this was from Mary Kay, a gift from Mary Kay for doing something awesome as a director. Okay, so this is a beautiful, beautiful Lotus bag, and it can be yours when you share your heart out. Okay, so on top of getting recruits, you're also going to be getting a fun bag from me, and being able to show it off. And wow! Okay, well, bag just fell off the desk, but we'll get it in a second. Okay, so I know I said a lot. I know we talked a lot. I know you've heard Graham talking a lot and playing his music a lot, but the moral of the story is share. share your Mary Kay. If you're not sharing your Mary Kay and you're not loving your Mary Kay, then why are you doing this? You know, I'm going to be really real with you. If you're doing this, sharing is a huge part of it because your life is being changed by Mary Kay, and you have to spread it with others. So, the bag is up for grabs. Ready, set, go. Every link you need and every tracking sheet you need will be put in the comments here and also emailed out to you, so be looking for that. Let me know if you have any other questions. I cannot wait to see what happens this week. This weekend with all of our shares. So ready, set, go. Happy Friday!